only have like 2 scrambles this season, and you obviously have the ability to scramble more and gain some yards. But I mean, is that a point of pride that you don't do that and keep your eyes downfield and kind of exhaust the play, passing play? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, honestly, I feel like it's more of like a testament to, the guys up front doing a great job blocking and the skill guys being able to do their thing within the pass, scheme, and then the great play calling. So for me, it's been great just in terms of going through progressions and reads, being on time, and getting the guys the ball in space. When things happen, you have to break down. Yep, I feel like having the ability to scramble is something that, I could do, but I play quarterback, and that's what I, try to do first, obviously, is go through my reads and progressions and trust the guys around me. So that's sort of just how it's gone. I haven't told myself, all right, I'm not going to scramble as much or anything like that. That's just how it's gone.
Going through progressions and being on time and things like that. The numbers would suggest that you've greatly improved in some of those areas. Did you feel that? And if so, how are you kind of seeing things quicker or things maybe even seeing them slower in some way?
Yeah, I think honestly just, the second year in with this playbook, just for how familiar I am with the terminology, the concepts, how we tie things together, I feel like just the experience sort of helped me to be able to just play. Kyle calls a great game and stuff, and so for me, I obviously trust in that, and they help me break it down obviously throughout the week, so I know what I'm looking at, and I'm prepared for different situations and stuff. So got great coaching. They allow me to just go out and play come Sunday, and I guess my second year into the system, I feel like I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with it. So still areas to grow.
It's kind of cliche, but does it seem like things have slowed down for you just in terms of the way you're seeing things?
Yeah, a little bit. I'd say so. The game's always going to be fast and quick, but in terms of the reads and the progressions, yeah.
A little technical here, though. I know there are can plays, right? You can a play.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have the other play? Is that called by Kyle, or are there options to go? How does that all work?
Yeah, that's all built in. So he'll, say the play with also the ability to run the second play. He tells me that all whenever I'm getting the play, so I walk up to the line and try to get us in the right play. So it's really, yeah.
So we call them 2 plays? Almost?
Yeah. Yep.
When you look at the Brown defense, do you see the 49er defense, or at least that front that you've gone against all offseason?
Yeah. A really good challenge for us. The front, they do a great job with, I feel like, just getting after the offensive line and pushing them back and getting up on the quarterback's toes. Sort of pushing the quarterback off balance with just being in rhythm for a play. So they do a great job with that. And yeah, you can see the similarities with how, Coach Chris Sarek coaches the guys up here. The stunts and the things, just the drive, the get off on the D-line, man, it's crucial. And so, at camp, we obviously go against that every single day, or we did go against that every day, and it was a great challenge for us. So when we watch the film, it's like, all right, yeah, we got another great challenge in front of us this week with these guys. So they're, I think, one of the best, in the league, and a really talented group. So excited to go against them.
Brock, how important is it for you to huddle with your receivers between series to just communicate either what you're seeing or what they're seeing out on the field?
Yeah, I think it's huge. Honestly, I learned that, last year when I got here, college, you're always spread out. You're getting the signal from, the sideline, and then you sort of just run the play, not really talking and communicating to the guys until you get to the sideline. So being in a huddle and being able to talk to guys, what they're seeing, how did this guy react to this or that, and then being on the same page moving forward, I think it's huge. Or even just telling them, hey, on this play, I'm thinking this, be aware of what we're doing. So I love it. I love how we huddle.
People have talked about your ability to keep keeping your eyes downfield. Is that an acquired skill or something that you learn? I mean, with chaos going all around you, to still keep your eyes downfield, or just something you learned through the years, or something you were naturally gifted at, or how would you describe it?
I would say learn, maybe both, but just there's been plays, in college and even in the NFL that, every once in a while it happens where, you pull the ball, you run downfield, or the play is just off schedule and you miss a guy downfield. And so you sort of just eat at yourself, dude, if I would have just had my eyes upfield, that would have been a big play. And so I feel like it's just something that you have to sort of experience, go through, remember, so that when you're in the next moment, you know, it's just natural for you to, all right, I got to get my eyes up this time and keep it downfield before I take off. So that is something that I've had to learn, you know, I think the hard way just throughout my life and career playing football.
Well, Tom Brady had some nice things to say about you this week. So can you go back to your first start, which was against him, and I guess what that meant for your confidence? I mean, obviously you faced the Dolphins the week before in the blitzes, but what did it mean to go in against Brady to win that game, and how's that carried on?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the best quarterback of all time. Knowing that we have to be on point on our side of things, because when you get the ball in his hands, man, you never know what can happen. You know, he's the best, and so for us, it was like we have to make the most of every opportunity. For myself, it's like I have to be, you know, quick with my decisions, make sure I'm on the right side of the ball, like making the right decisions, getting the ball to the right guys, or else if I'm just giving the ball up to this guy, like, you know, we may not even have a chance. So that's sort of like what we were thinking, you know, the whole game. I remember, you know, we were up, you know, I think by a couple scores, and even I was still, you know, uneasy. I had this uneasy feeling in my stomach, like, dude, we just cannot let off the pedal, because Tom Brady's obviously had all these comebacks in his career and his life and stuff. So that's where I was always at. Just one more, you know, every drive. And so that was my mindset with that. But in terms of the confidence moving forward, yeah, like he's the best. And to be able to say, you know, we beat Tom Brady, man, it was, for us, it was huge. I think at that point in the season, you know, we were just getting onto a roll of winning. And, you know, obviously we were able to get on a win streak going into the playoffs. So it was huge for all of us, and then including myself, you know, my first start. And, yeah, it was huge.
We have to keep going, keep winning, get another score. That's
Yeah.
carried over to each game.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You play with a chip on your shoulder, and amid all this success, how do you maintain an edge week after week?
Yeah. I mean, there's little things, you know, just even when we're in meetings, you know, Coach Greasy or Kubiak and Kyle saying, you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do this. So there's always something that's like, man, I could be better, you know. And so when I step out in the field, man, it's like still trying to prove to myself that, you know, I haven't reached my full potential yet. And so that's like that chip that I always, you know, have on my shoulder. And no matter what everyone else is saying, man, like I know that there's another level that I can get to. And so that's where I'm trying to get, and, you know, taking it one day at a time, but never, you know, being comfortable with where I'm at. So.
Steve Wilkes told his defense last week on, I believe, Saturday, you guys don't know how good you can be, and they went out and had that performance. Do you feel that similar way with your offense? Like, we don't know how good we can be yet, despite already scoring 30 points every single game?
Yeah. You know, I feel like we still have left stuff out there, you know, where we can be our best and still reach our full potential. I don't know if we'll ever be able to reach that, just because that's like a perfect game, and I don't know if you can play an exactly, you know, perfect game in the NFL, but that's like the standard, man, and that allows us to play really good. So that's what we're always telling ourselves. And for being real, yes, there's so many more mistakes and things that we can clean up and be better at. So for us, that's like a thing that we're excited about. Like, we have, you know, every single week to go out and prove to be our best versions of ourselves. So.
How obsessed are you with the weekly quarterback rankings? I'm sure you're checking that all the time.
Yeah, I could care less.
Did
So.
anybody send, like, to your friends?
No, nothing. Yeah. It's all about the Browns this week. So.
Diamondbacks fan?
Yeah, I grew up watching them, but I'm actually a Red Sox fan. So, yeah.
You
Yep.
just don't believe in live in Arizona, but you didn't latch on any Arizona team.
It's the same thing with the Dolphins. So growing up, because my dad was a Dolphins fan, my grandpa's from Massachusetts, so Red Sox fan, baseball. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.